Hi, everybody. We're live. We're live on TikTok. Hello. Welcome. We are live tonight. Welcome, everybody. I'm Christy-Faith. I am here to answer homeschooling questions. Hello. Welcome. Come on in, everybody. I'm here to answer homeschooling questions. Hi. It's good to see you tonight. Get your cup of coffee. I have my cup of coffee here with lots of lipstick on the brim. Hi, everybody, come on in. Grab your coffee. Let's just have a calm night where we just take a deep breath and talk about homeschooling. Please let me know any questions that you have. I'd like to know first, who of you have had some really cool homeschooling wins this week or last week? We're kind of beginning the week. Last week. I also want to know, someone brought this to my attention today in my community. I want to know what has brought you joy about homeschooling. I would love to hear what brings you joy. There are so many things for me. I would say my favorite part of, oh, look at all these hearts I'm getting. My favorite part about homeschooling is my family together time. Hi, everybody, come on in. We're talking all about homeschooling, but we're starting out tonight just taking a really deep breath and focusing on what brings us joy in our homeschool. Or you can share a win. Hi, everybody. Welcome. I think Rachel's here. Are you here, Rachel? Let me know if you're here. Please come and ask your homeschooling questions. That's why I'm here tonight. Come, grab a cup of coffee. I'll sit here with you and yeah, let's get after it. Do we have a question already?
Brianna, my son's love of learning has exploded since switching to literature-based curriculum.
Oh, Brianna, that's so wonderful. I love hearing that. You know, human beings love story. It's phenomenal to me that we have lost storytelling in our education, that our schools have moved to textbooks, which are really dry. It goes with the zeitgeist of our time, which is that an education is information in so that you can regurgitate information. And I think that's so wonderful that story has ignited a love for learning. I think it was Plutarch that said, he's been gone a while now, that education is not the filling of a bucket, but it's the igniting of a fire. And I see that you've experienced that. I'm so glad you shared that joy and that win. Anybody else, a really great homeschool win, a joy? If you have a question, dive right in. But I just wanted to start this evening on a really joyful, thankful note. What are you thankful for in your homeschooling? How has it transformed your family? Bring them in. And then also I want to add that during our time together tonight, please help each other out in the comments. I try to, but I can never get to every question. But I don't want you neglected. It's my heart that you get help from me. So if you feel like you have experience with a question that someone is asking, please feel free to help him or her in the comment section, and we can see that discussion happening, and that would be absolutely wonderful. Rachel, are you here? Rachel. Okay, I want to know if you're here because I have a comment to say about a video of yours that just came in my feed.
Heidi and Rachel?
Yeah.
Yeah. Homeschooling win. My 7-year-old read on his own without any pressure today for the first time.
Awesome. Okay, so I did not see your first, I think you had a viral video a couple days ago, but I saw your follow-up video tonight. Girl, you were on fire. I was like, you go. Yes, bunk beds are a cool gift. I love your strong voice, my dear friend, and I love you so much. If you guys don't follow Life with H and Rach, please do. I have been one of the main blessings of being a content creator on TikTok has been becoming real life friends with Rachel. And I really mean that from the bottom of my heart, my dear friend. I love you. I love you.
Catherine,
hi, Catherine.
For the freedom it brings our family.
The freedom, I so agree. 1,000% yes. What else are you guys thankful for in your homeschooling? And go ahead and start with the questions. I'd love to answer any questions that you have. Are you having any struggles? Do we have any homeschool women in here or men who are considering homeschool but aren't sure? Are you on the fence? Are there reservations that you have that you need to work through? Please put them in the comments here, okay? We're just going to take it slow. I have my coffee. I'm in no rush.
Virtuous Overcomer. Hey there. You've inspired me to truly consider homeschooling. I'm so grateful for you.
Oh, thank you so much. That means a lot to me. That's so awesome. Thank you. I'm so glad you're considering homeschooling. I'd love to know what you've been looking at. What curriculum have you been looking at and researching? Do you know what style of homeschooler you're going to be? Have you researched that at all? There's 6 different styles. If you want me to explain the different styles, I'd be happy to do that tonight. Just ask. Yes.
Rebecca says, I'm concerned about my own sanity.
Yes, Rebecca, that is a concern. In fact, it's one of the main priorities in my community, in my efforts to nurture the homeschool mom. Because I not only want to help with the execution of homeschooling and making that easier, but I also want to make sure that you guys know how to curate a family lifestyle that is life-giving for you. And often moms jump into homeschooling and it's all about the kids, providing everything for the kids, and then mom is not fed. And I have known miserable homeschoolers. They want to homeschool. They're glad that they homeschool. They never want to do anything different, but they're miserable. And I don't think that needs to be the case. We can design our families and design our family culture to make a homeschool lifestyle that is life-giving for us too, and full of joy, and the breaks, and everything that we need. And that's one of the passions about my heart, to take care of mamas in my community. So if you want information about my community, just ask here. I will answer your questions about my community. And you can also go to the link in my bio. It's the very first button, and that explains what my community is and what it means to be a founding member, which is not a fit for everybody, but it sure is a fit for a lot of you, and it's been really fun starting in there.
Hi. asks, how do you feel about unschooling?
I love unschooling. It is one of the 6 styles of homeschooling. You want to get books by John Holt and Peter Gray to read up on unschooling. You know, I do think, though, that unschoolers would say it's more of a lifestyle than a homeschool style. But for the sake of what I do and how I educate the world about homeschooling, it's just simpler for me to call it one of the homeschooling styles. It's child-led, interest-led. And most unschoolers that I know are not true unschoolers, actually. They are what you would call a relaxed homeschooler. So it's pretty rare if I come across an unschooler who does like zero math. Like if they're a true unschooler, if your kid has zero interest in math, like even through high school, you don't make your kid do math. Most unschoolers I know do make sure their kids have some foundation. But it depends on where you are on the spectrum in that philosophy, but I think it is our right. We know our kids. We know how our kids are wired and how they are best to learn, and that's our responsibility. So we have the choice. Hello, come on in, everybody. Ask your homeschooling questions. I'm here with my coffee with all the lipstick on there because you guys know how I feel about lipstick. My kids are downstairs cleaning the kitchen, and I'm hopping on here to answer homeschooling questions. But tonight, I really want to share our joy. I want to have some gratitude for the life that homeschooling has given us. You know what I love? All my babies learned to read with hugs and cuddles. Like, how precious is that? I will have that forever. I will cherish that forever. That they didn't have to sit in an uncomfortable classroom and have to, and I'm just so thankful.
Virtuous Overcomer. Yes, follow-up. We homeschooled the first year of COVID and did master books curriculum.
Okay.
I hated doing science. Do I have to do that part? She's like, I still want my kids to do sports at school, though.
Yeah, so your kids can absolutely. I've never known a homeschooler who couldn't do sports because they homeschooled. You might live in a state where, because you are paying taxes, you have the right to play at the public schools. You can also do all the club sports and all of that. There's options everywhere, particularly for homeschoolers. In our state, we even have the option of there is a homeschool like organization that plays intensely at the high school level, like goes into CIF and stuff. So I would not worry about the sports aspect of it. And then, about the master books. What grade? Okay, did you say what grade your child was in? So master books, no, you do not have to use a textbook for science whatsoever. You can do living books on the history of science. I personally do not believe in the hard sciences until late junior high and high school. Up until then, this is my own personal view. I think science should be about wonder and being amazed at how the world was made and how cool it is, and exploring it in a more unschooly, interest-led way. And then, yeah, our kids are gonna, especially if they're college bound, they're gonna need the hard sciences, and there is plenty of time. If your kid is a fabulous reader, they'll do fine in science, right? So much of science is reading and understanding and comprehending. Yeah.
Shelby Kesterson.
Hi, Shelby.
I have a soon-to-be kindergartner. I want to homeschool, but don't know where to start.
Okay, Shelby, grab my 26-page free guide. It's right in my bio. It's a link in my bio. It's 26 pages, and it's brand new and updated and super pretty. I made it a lot prettier than my last guide. And start there. Yeah. And then if it's something that you really want to take the leap on, I would love for you to join my community. There are many moms in there who have 2-year-olds who are in there to learn for when they start homeschooling preschool. So I would love to have you in there if you end up deciding to homeschool, and then we can mentor you from the start, girl. Yeah.
That's great. Yes, we have...
I put sugar creamer. See?
Lisa.
I put sugar creamer in my coffee tonight. Usually I drink black. I don't know. I think it's because I'm like in a moment of gratitude this afternoon. I went shopping and bought my kids some Christmas gifts. I went to Williams-Sonoma and bought peppermint bark, which, hello, that stuff's freaking expensive. Are you guys shocked at how much peppermint bark costs at Williams-Sonoma? But anyway, what?
It's worth every penny.
Scott's like, it's worth every penny. Anyway, and I was just super thankful, and I was like, you know what? I'm putting sugar creamer in my coffee tonight. So I usually don't eat sugar. I feel so much better without it. Yeah.
Tardy Gypsy, brand new at this whole thing. My 8th grader is settling in all right to the homeschool life.
Awesome. Are you brand new?
That's what it says. Yeah,
okay. Brand new with an 8th grader. Another mom today was in my office hours with a brand new 8th grader, and she is like, I'm so scared. And we were able to walk her through, how to do it and how to get, with that age, you really need the buy-in from your kid about homeschooling. And sometimes that's tough because it's nothing that they ever have known before. They've only known social relationships in the context of school. And so the thought of homeschooling is like, wait, what does that look like? And the unknown, you can get resistance just from the unknown of it. So, yeah, you'd be a great fit for my group too. If you want to know information about what my community is, the windows are open right now and they're closing December 15th. So if you have any questions at all, just ask in the comments. Right now we're in the founding members phase, which is it's 50% off, and it's 50% off for as long as you are in the group. Forever, potentially, because I'm doing a founding members phase, which is we're kind of getting in there, we're getting a group in there, and we're laying the foundation. So I am closing the doors December 15th. So if you have questions, ask now. But let's go on to other...
ZD,
yes.
I'm going to have a 6th grader next year. What can I do or where to start? I'm new as well.
Yes. I would love to see you in my community. so affordable. And this is what we do in the community. We help you get started. We give you the right resources. We talk down and dirty in there on curriculum, stuff I can't say on social media. So anyway, I'm getting notifications. I think someone just joined the group. Yay! But so yes, it would be if you are scared, if you're scared to death, you're who I want, because I want you to be homeschooling in peace and in confidence, and to know how to make a life-giving home for you and your children. I think you have one child or whatever. But anyway.
Shelby asked, does it matter what state for the community?
No, the state, it's virtual. The state does not matter. So my Zoom today, my office hours, it was just a live Zoom call. I have two other mentors, a team of mentors who help me, because I don't know everything. So I've realized I've diversified. One of the mentors in there who I love, she's actually my homeschool mentor. I asked her, I said, please come in and mentor my mamas. Her experience is a lot different than mine. She has already homeschooled all of her children. They are now adults. And she also had a really unsupportive spouse the whole way. And I said, there are so many moms who don't have, their spouses aren't on board yet. You would be such a great addition. So anyway, yeah, she was wonderful in there. We did office hours today. The community is awesome. Next week, we're doing a workshop on how to thrive, not just survive the holidays, but we don't give you more things to do. This is a place where you come in and you let us feed you. You let us pour into you and nurture you and give you confidence in your homeschooling journey. It's not a community like any other that I have seen. So yeah, go read up on it. It's in my bio. Let's go to more homeschooling questions.
I mean, so many. So many people wanting to start. Felicia Marie.
Oh, nice, Felicia.
I have a preschooler, 2nd, 4th, and 7th.
Okay.
Really wanting to homeschool next year.
2nd, 4th, and 7th. Yes, awesome. Have you gotten my free 26-page guide? You guys can start there. That's totally free. And all of you guys who are considering homeschooling and are feeling lost, you are a fit for my community, and I would love to have you in there. You can read up on it in my bio. It's open till December 15th.
Yeah, where do they get this stuff?
Yeah, all of it is in my bio. We're open till December 15th, and then I am closing the doors because we are in the founding members opening right now. Yeah, it's going to reopen with its official launch in the spring at full price, because right now it's founding members. It means you're coming in and you're helping me work out the kinks. Like just today, we're still working out our regular Zoom. We're having all of our Zooms. We're having extra Zooms, but we're still working out our regular Zoom times. We're deciding how we want our office hours to look. One of the members made the most amazing suggestion today about how to start office hours. And I was like, that's brilliant. So we're working out the kinks together, but it's still awesome, even though it's not perfect. And you are welcome to come and try it out. Very affordable.
Lisa Sandlin asks,
hi, Lisa.
Is homeschool for the visually impaired and learning have differences?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. In fact, I would argue that parents of children who have learning differences, that alone is a reason to consider homeschooling for sure. Yes. Hi, everybody. Come on in. I'm so happy to see you. We're just answering homeschooling questions. Share something you're thankful for about homeschooling in the comments tonight. If you see a question that I have not been able to get to and you have experience and can help, please. I don't know everything and I can't get to everything. So please help other mamas. Let's make this a really nurturing time tonight. And get your cup of coffee and let's just get after it, okay?
Sarah says it's cold here in Colorado. I'm thankful for not having to wake up and go outside in the cold.
Yes, it has been cold. I'm in Colorado too. Yeah, absolutely. I think I'm getting, I think people are joining right now. Okay, so, which is cool.
Yeah, Jody and Ray, I've had my child out of school for 2 years now. Had a hard time making decisions on what to teach.
Yeah, that, and I get decision fatigue. I get overwhelmed and then just want to give up because there are so many options. And today, I mean, today in the discussion boards in the group, we were talking about, hey, have you tried this curriculum for that or whatever? So yes.
Love and light. Want to start homeschooling my first grader in January. Any curriculum favorites for this age?
Okay, it depends on your homeschooling style. Do you know your homeschooling style yet? I'll wait for your comment.
Okay.
Because yes, there's amazing curriculum out there for you, but if you don't have it match your homeschooling style, it could be a disaster.
We've got Life's Joyful Creations.
Hi.
Just started with my toddler, 4. He
Oh
loves
my
it.
goodness.
Pulling my 12-year-old from public school after Christmas break.
What? You guys, can we just have tons of hearts right now for all these brand new mamas? I'm so serious, you guys. This is phenomenal. Lots of hugs and love. So many brand new homeschooling moms in here tonight. I'm sure you have lots of questions.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so excited that you're here.
I love this. Lady Christine, I love homeschooling. I just finished with my son and he's now heading to college. I wish I had more kids.
Oh, you are so sweet. Maybe you'll get to, we have grandmas in there. We have grandmas in the community homeschooling their grandkids, which I hope I get to do.
Lily says, how do I start? I'm worried.
How do you start? Grab my 26-page free, it's totally free, How to Homeschool Guide. It's right in my bio. Just grab that. It walks you through everything. It's 26 pages.
Lily Farmer says, just started Holly and Ivy tonight.
Oh,
so good.
Isn't it good?
Thanks for the recommendation. Your guide is beautiful.
Oh, you're so sweet. We put so much love and effort into that guide. I wanted it to be such a beautiful experience for the families who do it. And it is one of my favorite Christmas books. Thank you.
Oh, Jody and Ray. So that's a follow-up. Her daughter left school 8th grade, and I've just been teaching her what I know. Hardly any books.
Okay.
So she could use some structure.
Yeah, that, and you know what? And when did you pull her?
I don't know.
Because that's great that you are in a deschooling period. You do need to do that. And when you are ready.
2 years.
Okay, so 2 years. Are you an unschooler? Is that what you've settled in as your style? Yeah, let me know in there.
Yeah.
Or are you feeling like you need a change? I want to help you. And I want to help you with your priorities, which I can do. I just need to know them.
Kristen Page, resources to
Hi.
see what my reading level my child is. Where can I find books to meet him at his level?
Yeah, so most curriculum companies that sell reading curriculum have assessments that you can take for free because those assessments help them sell their curriculum so you know what level to buy. So all of them do. Logic of English, all about reading. So go to a reputable Orton Gillingham based curriculum company like All About Reading, Logic of English, that is a phonics based instructional company for teaching kids to read, and then just take their assessment and you should be fine. I mean, I used to administer the official ones, but you have to have licensure for that and stuff.
Lily says, where do I sign up for the 50% off your group?
Yeah, it's now. It's now. So it's 50% off the founding members. I don't even have the full price one open. The full price is in the spring when the group opens for reals. But right now it is half off because you are joining as a founding member, which means that there's a couple of kinks we're going to work out together because you're founding this with me. And but there's tons of value right off the bat. Just ask anyone. Is anyone in the comments here who's in my group who can comment? I'm making sure it's totally not lame at all. It's awesome. Even from the get-go, lots of Zooms with me and workshops already, freebies, very, very cool stuff. So
Jess Rose, was today's office hours recorded?
No.
She's in the group.
Yay! Okay, I wasn't sure. Okay, so here's the thing about, you're going to watch me work out the kinks with a member right now. Do you think I should be, I am going to be recording the workshops. I wasn't sure if people would feel comfortable with me recording the office hours because people are sharing. I don't know. I want your opinion. This is a discussion we need to have. I am happy to record our office hours.
She says, yes, girl.
Okay. Yeah. I'm happy to record and repost our office hours. I'm happy to do that. It wasn't on my radar, and I wasn't sure about confidentiality. So, but there were so many great questions in there today. It was awesome.
Lolly Latimer, I'm very shy and introverted. I want my daughter to have friends and make plans with other moms. Advice, planning to start
Yes.
for first grade. Daughter has one more year in her 3-year church lead school.
Okay. Yes. I have found, because people don't believe that I'm an introvert, but I am. And one thing that has helped me, because I'm not really the mom who's going to be the social butterfly and call all my friends to schedule the play dates and to host everything. And I work too, so that's just not me. What has worked for me is regularly structured activities as an introvert that are just built into our life so that I don't have to plan the extras, because that's very draining for an introvert. So that's something that I have done as an introvert, making sure my kids have really healthy social outlets, like a co-op or an enrichment day or days at a school or something, a cottage school, a micro school, just stuff that's built in weekly or bi-weekly that is already just on the schedule and you just go, right? You don't have to plan anything extra. Okay.
Virtuous Overcomer follows up with my 7th grade is very reluctant and sad, thinking
Okay.
she won't see her friends.
Yeah. And you know what? You can, okay, so here's the thing about with when kids are a little bit older and they're pulled is we have to remember the buy-in and that they are scared because this is something that they don't know. So you can do things that really reassure her. You can make her some promises like, hey, look, let's make a list of 3 or 4 friends that you really want to hang on to. Let's be intentional about inviting them to do something at least every week or every whatever time frame is good for you so that your daughter can have some security and something to hold on to. Now, I hope she's not listening, because what's going to happen is that as she gets into the homeschooling community, it's just like anytime you change a church, your friends kind of just change, and it's not a bad thing. But what will end up happening is her friend group will evolve and will change, and that's fine. That's fine. But in the meantime, she's going to need some sort of security. If regarding the buy-in for an older child who is being pulled out of public school or conventional school and then doing the homeschooling, when you are going through your deschooling period, make sure you're having lots of conversations with your child, your teen, about how they learn. Ask them what some of their favorite school memories are, their favorite lessons that were taught, some of their favorite books. And when you are deschooling, which if you want to know what deschooling is, get my 26-page free guide. I go into what deschooling is in there. I tell you exactly what to do. But what you're doing is you're involving your child in their own academic choices as you are curating a customized homeschool program for them. And they're going to feel like they have a voice in how they learn, in the curriculum that you choose. My oldest, there are some areas like history and science. I let him choose. I let him shop for the curriculum and read the descriptions and tell me what he thinks he's going to like and not like about it. That has helped tremendously. Kids at a pretty early age, they need to be heard and they need their voice heard, especially in learning. Because in our schools, their voice is completely silenced. It does not matter how they learn best at all. They have to learn how they are told to learn.
Virtuous Overture says, I downloaded the guide and jumped into the founders group.
Yay! I can't wait to meet you Wednesday. I'll meet you on our Zoom on Wednesday. That's awesome. I'm so glad you just joined. Perfect.
Brittany, is the group for a specific age student?
No.
Yeah.
It's for all students. We have high school moms in there all the way down to moms with babies. And what is going to happen in the new year is we are making subgroups within the group. So yeah, you're going to learn from everybody because you need to hear from moms who are homeschooling high schoolers and junior hires, right? If you're homeschooling a younger age. But at the same time, we also want you to connect with the other moms with kids in your same age group. We also are making a subgroup for moms and dads who have only children, because homeschooling an only child is very different than any other homeschooling experience. And I really want those parents to connect with each other. We're going to have a subgroup of homeschooling preschoolers, homeschooling junior high, right? And we are also together and learning from each other. So there is something for everyone, and everyone will be nurtured.
Yeah.
And the team of mentors that I have in there cover the entire span as well.
ZD asks, is there any special needs moms in the group?
A ton. We already made like a subtopic for special needs. As you know, I have worked with kids who have special needs for my entire career. I have read thousands of IEPs and implemented those IEPs at my center. So yes, 1,000%. And the moms who also have their own stuff too, ADHD, dyslexia, the moms. So how do I homeschool? I have dyslexia myself. So yes.
Mond Greener, public school daughter IEP is failing everything.
Yes.
Private school couldn't support her.
Yes.
We're lost.
Yeah. Homeschool. Grab my 26-page free guide, read through it, and then send me an email. Okay?
Oh, Brittany follows up with,
Hi, Brittany.
How important are co-ops? First-time homeschooling mom moving to a new state.
Yes. So if you are a first-time homeschooling mom and you are moving to a new state, I would absolutely urge you to find one. 1,000%. You will have built-in community when you do, that you don't have to, because you're not going to know a lot of people. So doing park meetups and that type of thing might be awkward. But if you are just jumping right into something that exists, that is a really good option for you, and easy. It's the easiest way to do it, for sure.
El Presto. Hi from New York. So glad to have found
New York. Okay, let's give hearts for the New Yorkers who are homeschooling. I have a friend who is unschooling in New York, and I am like, girl, you are a rock star, because that is a high regulation state. And she's like, no, it's easier than you think. When you look on paper, it's really intimidating. But she's like, no, it's not that hard. My friend from Ohio says the same thing, because Ohio looks nuts. And she's like, no, it's not. Anyway, yeah.
Julie Larson. I have ADHD, learning to homeschool my kids.
Yes. Julie, check your email. Did you check it? Okay. I emailed you like 5 minutes before going live.
Ryan.
Hi, Ryan.
How to convince children to be on board for homeschool? How do we sell it to them? LOL.
What age? It depends on the age. We were talking about this today in my community with junior high kids.
She says, can we join if we live in Canada?
Yes, we have Canadians. I saw one come in yesterday. Absolutely. We don't talk about state regulations or anything like that. This is more of a group where you come for, yes, the practical help, how to make homeschooling easier. How do I get through my day? I have 8 loads of laundry. My kids are fighting. How do I do that? We're bringing in specialists who are going to come in and talk about, we're going to have workshops on special needs, workshops on homeschool burnout. The workshop next week is how to thrive during the holidays rather than just survive with barely our heads above water, how to thrive. That's next week. Jesse and I were writing that today, and I was like, this is amazing. I wish I had this when I was 5 years ago. I mentioned homeschool burnout. During the summer, our workshops are going to be on how to pick curriculum. So the nuts and bolts of homeschooling here. But what I'm not forgetting is you can have all of those details all perfect and all lined up and still be a homeschool mom who is homeschooling in utter fear and lack of confidence because you're worried. You're worried you're going to mess your kid up. So we are also doing the heart work on this other side. We're asking ourselves the really good questions. What is an education? What is best for my child? what is this deschooling process that we all need to do. We talk about deschooling our kids, but we also have to deschool ourselves. And when those two things are combined, you have a confident, savage homeschool mom who will be a future leader in her community or beyond. And I'm so excited about what we're doing in there. And I haven't seen anything like it. And it's what we need. It's what we need. I'm tired of homeschoolers constantly having to defend themselves and feeling bad and how they have to make excuses. No, my kid is socialized, or no, my kid isn't going to get behind, when deep in their mind they're like, oh no, I'm worried that my kid's not socialized, and I'm worried my kid's getting behind. And this is a group where we free you of that. We free you of that because we do the heart work too. So
Brittany asks, is the group secular?
Okay, so the group is non-sectarian. What that means is if I was to call it a secular group, it would mean that nothing religious is allowed. And if I was to call it a religious faith-based group, it would mean that nothing secular is allowed. We are non-sectarian. What that means to me is that you are proudly who you are, and we support you with who you are and what your priorities are. We have Christian homeschoolers. We have Jewish homeschoolers. We have atheist, secular homeschoolers in there, and it doesn't matter. Because in our threads, you say, hey, I'm a faith-based homeschooler and I'm looking for a Christian curriculum for this. And then another mom will come in and say, hey, I'm a secular homeschooler and I don't like all this Christian, the science curriculum out there. What's a good secular science curriculum? And we help you. We never attack who you are and what your priorities are with your faith. So it's non-sectarian in that way, that it's very neutral, but it's not actually neutral because we are supportive of who you are. It's the same as I'm going to support an unschooler equally as I'm going to support a classical schooler in my group, right? So in that way, we are very free. And even in today's discussion, people said, okay, I have a question. I'm a Christian homeschooler, da 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 da. And we helped her. Were there secular moms in the group? Yes. Did it matter? No. No, it did not. Right? So that's pretty exciting because a lot of groups are one or the other and antagonistic towards the other side. And that's not allowed. Not in my group.
Erica says, Erica Piper, where do I find this group?
Yeah, it's in my bio. It's the very first button. And it's open until December 15th. Right now it is half off until December 15th and the doors close. It's going to reopen in the spring at full price. It's half price now because we are in the founding members phase.
Conservative Chick 68.
Hi, Conservative Chick.
How does it work?
I know who you are.
How does it work when you have two gifted kids?
Oh, how does homeschooling work?
Yeah.
You get to take them as far as they can go. Did you know that outcomes for gifted kids are very similar in terms of risk to kids who have learning problems? So here's the box of typical, let's say that. Here's the box of typical, and gifted kids are here, performing here. They're not better. I don't even want to do like an up-down because... Anyway, gifted kids are on one side and kids who struggle and maybe have learning diagnoses are on the other, but both are just chopped off, just if they don't fit in the box in our system, and both are highly at risk. Yeah.
Okay. Kay Wilson, we love it here in Florida. Florida unschoolers.
Mm-hmm.
I have ADHD and my son does too.
Nice.
And they're loving homeschooling.
That's so great. That's so great. Hi, Melanie. Hello, everybody.
El Presto from New York says, unschooling was the best thing I did. We're in 7th, heading into high school.
Nice.
No more IEP.
No more IEP. Girl, you got the formula. We don't need to label our kids. We just need to let them be and let them love learning. Man, yes. You excite me. You excite me tonight. You sound free. You're free, aren't you? Yeah, that's exciting.
Lolly Latimer follows up with, what about extras like reading groups and sports. I think she's talking about how to keep her kids socialized and busy.
Yeah, so once you enter the homeschooling culture, your world is opened up. So the best place to find all of those groups. I've been in homeschool ballet groups, homeschool gymnastics classes, I've been in different leagues for whatever. Co-ops, clubs, you name it. You find all of that on Facebook. I hate to say it. It's worth just getting on Facebook to find the groups and then just getting off Facebook. Because that's where they all are, unfortunately. I hate being on there myself, but.
Love and Light, starting homeschool first grade in January. Recommendations on curriculum?
Yeah, so do you know what type of homeschooler you are? A mom about to homeschool first grade is curious what curriculum to use.
Oh, she's a mix of
Charlotte Mason
and unit studies.
Okay, look at Good and Beautiful. Look at the Good and the Beautiful. It's a really good beginner curriculum. It is a Charlotte Mason curriculum, and new moms love it. And it's really pretty. Some of it's even free. The stuff that isn't free is affordable. So go look at that one.
Clarissa follows up with, even the kids that fit in the box often don't. They just don't take any extra energy.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Yes, The Good and the Beautiful is a solid curriculum. It is in the Charlotte Mason world. It's hard to find an open and go. What open and go means that mom doesn't have to plan tons and tons of lessons, and they are one of the best at it. So,
yeah.
Yes.
El Presto, what would you recommend for high school? We love the Get in the Beautiful and Campfire curriculum, by the way.
Oh, good. Awesome. For high school, have you looked at Beautiful Feet books for high school? And then also look at online academies such as True North Academy, Scholé Academy for some of those live classes that are maybe like the APs and stuff like that you're ready to delegate. Those are great options as well.
Yep.
In-person co-ops, often the in-person co-ops for high schoolers, it's not uncommon for retired college professors to come in and teach chemistry to a small group of homeschooling high schoolers. So there's lots of great options. And most curriculum companies, The Good and the Beautiful does not, but most curriculum companies go all the way through 12.
At this point, I'm starting to struggle a little bit. We're doing the bare minimum because everything is a fight.
Okay. How old?
I don't know.
Okay. I have a lot more questions than answers for you right now. Do you have an idea why it's a fight? Like, do you know the heart yet? Have you gotten to the heart of it? Okay, I'll wait for your comment.
Yeah.
Common problem, but many reasons for it.
5th grade.
Okay, 5th grade.
Pushes back on everything.
Sounds normal. Think about having a season of deschooling, interest-led learning. Find whatever subject is the hardest, the pushback on. Consider making a change in that curriculum. Is it math?
I don't know.
I want her to tell me if it's math.
Okay. A couple.
I have so many. My mind is like.
A few comments from YouTube here.
Hi, YouTube.
E. Mohammed, homeschooling mama from Pakistan.
Hi, homeschooling mama in Pakistan.
Thankful that my child is growing up as a natural learner. We have plenty of time to explore.
Oh, I love that. Yay! That's so fantastic.
Somebody asks also on YouTube, is 1 or 2 days a week of getting to play with other kids enough for my 4 and 5-year-olds?
Yes.
Enough socialization?
Yes, therapists say that. They say that your kid needs only about 2 to 3 times a week. The schools have led us to believe that our children need to be around crowds of hundreds and hundreds of kids for 7 hours a day, 5 days a week. Would you like to be at Disneyland every day as an adult? Like, kids are humans. Kids have their kids are introverts, kids are extroverts. So think about you as an adult. Like, what's a healthy dose of socialization for you? I'm an introvert. I don't need a ton, but I do need some connection. And my sister is a crazy extrovert. And if she doesn't have something every day for herself and her son, she goes stir crazy. And so, as homeschooling moms, we can observe ourselves and our kids and give them what they need. So, but every single day, hundreds of kids for 7 hours a day is not healthy socialization. It's called forced association. That's the correct term. And the other term is called age segregation as well. That is what people think healthy socialization is, which infuriates me. Absolutely. Oh no, I'm gonna get on a soapbox again about socialization. I just can't. I can't, people. Like, can we be over this? With the naysayers, not you guys, but the naysayers. Just really? Really? With all the bullying, the mental health crisis, the amount of anxiety and depression among our youth, and you're going to look at me and tell me my kid's not healthy and going to turn out weird? Excuse me? I just can't anymore. I just can't. No. Okay.
Okay, lots of support on that. Clarissa, the schools cram them in, then they punish them when they socialize.
Exactly. All day long they're told not to talk. Oh, but you have to go there to be socialized. Unbelievable. Like, my piano teacher today commented on, your kids are just so sweet and nice. Because she goes into a college one day a week and teaches voice and piano, and then she also goes to a local private hoity-toity high school and teaches there. And she's like, wow, your kids are just amazing. Yeah, but we're the ones who aren't properly socialized, right? Like, and she's super supportive. Like, she loves homeschooling. Not her. I'm just saying naysayers are going to come after us. It's batty. It's batty. If you guys have questions about my community, please ask. Otherwise, I will answer your homeschooling questions. Yes?
Jessica says, this is such a beautiful platform. Thank you for being so encouraging to a community that needs it.
Thank you, Jessica. You're so sweet. This is exactly why I started my community, because I was really struggling. TikToks can only go so far. You can't do really true nurturing on TikToks, nor do you actually know anybody. And I'm offering consultations, but they can be pricey. Not everyone can afford them. And so I was really struggling with, why am I on here if I can't nurture and mentor moms? I got to figure out a way to make this affordable, because this is my heart. This is what I was put. I honestly feel that my entire 20 years in education and what I did before was for this chapter. Taking all that knowledge with the special needs and the test prep and everything that I did, transferring this to pour into homeschool moms to help build your confidence. And I finally, someone had suggested to me, Christy, you can make mentoring affordable for people if you start a community. And I started to look into it. And my mind was blown. And already it's just, I think someone just joined. Welcome, whoever just joined. Let me know who it was in there. So anyway, that's why I started it. And it has been mind-blowingly successful so far in terms of fulfilling that dream of truly pouring into homeschooling moms and mentoring homeschooling moms. So
sweet. Yeah. Oh, that was Denise who just joined.
Oh, hi, Denise. Yay.
Yeah. And how do they get plugged into the community? Tasha, Love and Light, another user, they say, how do we get in?
How do you get in? You click the link in my bio. It's the very first button. We are in the founding members phase right now. It is half off right now until December 15th, and then I have to close the doors. The reason why I have to close the doors is because we need to stop and have our group of founding members and get together to build this foundation for when the group opens in the spring. In the spring, it will be full price, and launch it for realsies in the spring. But right now, I'm gathering a founding members group, and you are welcome to join. And all the information on what a founding member is and what that means is right the first button in my bio. You can read up on it right this second. You can read up on it while I'm talking.
Tasha says,
hi, Tasha.
I started homeschooling because of you.
Oh.
Thank you. It's been life-changing.
Tasha! Are you in my group? Tasha! Seriously, are you in my group? If not, you need to be. I cannot believe that. So you're a newer homeschool mom then? Oh my goodness.
Sweet. Britt, do you like umbrella private schools, or should we homeschool through the district?
I do not like involving the government in any aspect of my child's education. I use an umbrella school myself. Yeah.
Marissa Peacock, how do you decide on a curriculum? I'm pulling my son next week, and I am so overwhelmed by choices.
Okay. One, join my community, please, like right away, so we can start DMing. And two, you're pulling your kid. You're gonna go through. She got my guide. She has my 26-page guide.
I don't know.
Get my 26-page guide, okay? Because that describes what a deschooling period is. You're gonna have to do some deschooling. If you join my community, we can talk further about that. And as you are deschooling your son, you are going to start researching what your homeschooling philosophy is. There are 6 different styles of homeschooling: classical, Charlotte Mason, unit study, eclectic, unschooling. Okay, so and you are going to research and decide what you are. And then once you know what type of homeschooler that you want to be, then you can start shopping for curriculum. Because every curriculum out there fits into one of these 6 categories. And I know that might seem overwhelming, but it's you can do this. You can do this. I promise. I promise.
Oh. Axel says, because of your videos, it inspired me and gave me the courage to pull my kid from public school.
Hearts for this mama. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for sharing that. Thank you so very much. And how are you doing? How are you doing with it? I'd love to know.
Kate Johnston says,
look at these encouraging mamas in here.
I know, they're so sweet.
You guys, we are the best community on the planet. Seriously, the best. Do you even know that in other niches on TikTok, people fight? Like us homeschool creators, seriously, all of us, we are totally different homeschoolers. You don't realize we're friends in real life. Like, we love promoting the homeschool community on our platforms, and we love the diversity in our voices. Everybody's platform having a different voice. We are so incredibly supportive of each other, and I love that. It's kind of like attacking each other is just off limits in our community, which is so wonderful.
Kay Johnston, how do you get past the guilt that my kid won't have the best high school experience like I did?
Yes. Okay, so that is difficult, especially if you yourself had a good high school experience, because you're thinking about the football games, the cheerleading, or maybe you were in high school sports. So this is the framework that we need to talk about. 1, homeschoolers have all of that. I want to start there. We have prom, we have sports, we have the student IDs, we have all of that. Okay? What helps is when you shift your framework to, rather than what my child's going to miss out on that's cool, and think about the lifestyle that you can have while homeschooling through high school, and how those experiences for your child are totally different experiences, and experiences that you never had. in your traditional school experience. So do you see that a traditional schooler could say, if I homeschool, my kid's going to miss out? A homeschooled kid, and anybody who's a second generation in here can vouch for this, a homeschooled kid could say, I'm so worried if my kid goes to public school, they're going to miss out on the whole homeschooling experience. Because with our freedom, we have the world at our fingertips with homeschooling high school. And so much extra time, so much less stress, but we can still have the things that we want and value, like the sports and all of that. And you need to weigh. You need to weigh. So yeah, maybe there won't be the Friday Night Lights experience, right? But you need to ask yourself, how important are those 8 Friday nights per year? Is that worth not homeschooling? Because there are going to be pros and cons no matter what. And sometimes it's helpful to make a list. Like, I would make a list of your fears. I'm scared they're not going to get this, and this. Make a list of that and own it and really see, okay, are these worth keeping my child in the public school? And you know what? Your answer might be yes. And then you will know that keeping your child in public school is the best thing for you and your family. And I support it. I support that because you have the right to educate your kid according to your priorities and how your kid learns best and what the best environment is for your kid. There are high schoolers who have a really great social experience in high school. And that's possible, right? So, okay.
Yasina says, why can't they also do sports? We do homeschooling and also sports.
Yeah, we do all the sports. Yeah, I've never met a homeschooler that wasn't able. In fact, we used to homeschool kids because of sports. So we had a professional ice skater, we had a professional surfer, we also had a professional actor who we homeschooled so they did have time for those other activities. So there's that too.
Yep. Yes. Elena, 1986.
Hi, Elena.
My 7th and 4th grader goes to a charter school, so I want to homeschool them, but I have no idea where to do that.
Okay, grab my 26-page free guide. It's free, and it's a link in my bio. Grab it. It's 26 pages, and it gets you on the road to knowing what to do. After you've read that, shoot me an email with questions, okay? That's not an empty offer. Shoot me an email.
We should probably wrap up pretty soon.
Okay, a few more questions, and then we're gonna wrap up. I have to eat my $1,000 peppermint bark that I bought today at Williams-Sonoma. Sheesh. Who knew chocolate could be that expensive? But I'm a sucker because it's so freaking delicious. It's like the best thing on the planet, that peppermint bark, you guys. You've had it, right? Yeah.
People are curious, multiple people are curious about how does a diploma work, receiving a diploma from high school while homeschooling?
Sorry. I choked on my own water. Okay. When you homeschool high school, you follow a template and you make your own diploma, and that is legal. You do not need a diploma from an accredited school. It's illegal for a college to require it because that means that they're discriminating against a population, which is the population of homeschoolers. And HSLDA has ensured that we have the right to homeschool our kids all the way through high school. There are so many companies out there that offer record keeping, templates for diplomas, formulas for that. So once you get there, it's not a problem at all. Every homeschool conference that I've ever been to has a high school track for parents where they teach parents how to do the record keeping and the diploma and the college admissions and all of that. So once you get there, you will have all your answers. It's not a problem at all. In fact, colleges are recruiting homeschoolers because colleges, people don't realize they're a business, and homeschoolers statistically complete college at a higher rate than non-homeschoolers, which means colleges have a higher percentage of getting 4 years of money out of a homeschooler. And so they recruit them. They recruit homeschoolers.
Yeah.
So, okay, any more questions?
Simple Natural Mom. The number of people fighting me about whether or not my kids can go to college the last 2 days.
Oh my goodness, girl. Isn't that frustrating? Like, it's unbelievable what people think. Like, do they know what the kids are learning in public high school these days? I met a kid this past week who is a high schooler here in Denver. And I asked him, "Hey, what have you been reading?" And he said, "We don't read." And I said, "Oh, what are your classes?" And one of his classes is AP English. And I said, "Oh, what novels are you reading, or what have you read last year?" He goes, "We don't read novels. They give us excerpts." But he didn't even know the word excerpt. I gave him that word. He's like, "We read pieces." Our kids in high school are not reading the full novels anymore. And people are worried about a homeschooler not having a good transcript. So here, let me just put your fears to rest right now. Homeschoolers outperform conventionally schooled kids on all of the standardized tests by 15 to 30%, and on the ACT by 87 points regularly. We perform better academically by moms, just moms, maybe even moms who just even have their GEDs. We're doing a better job than our public schools. And the numbers prove it. Because people say homeschool moms lie. "Oh, you're lying, you're just inflating the grades." No, I have to give in the state of Colorado, I have to administer the CAT test every other year. I'm giving my kids the same test that all the other kids are getting. So these are not inflated statistics whatsoever. So, yeah. Be encouraged. Be encouraged. You can homeschool high school. And you just need to find the right resources to do that. 1,000% you can do this. Okay? Any more questions? I'm going to go pretty soon. Any questions about my community? I want to answer those before I go. My community is in founding members. If you feel lost, if you need mentoring, if you're brand new, whatever grade your kid is in, if you just need to find your people, that's what I have started. I have started a community for you. And you can check that out in my bio. And I'm in the founding members phase for that right now. And it's going amazing. The moms in there are, the discussions already are just blowing my mind how cool they are. Right? Who's in here? Who's in the group? It's like amazing. I was watching the threads today, and I actually stopped myself from contributing where I could have. I had the time to do it because I loved what I was seeing, how you guys were helping each other. It was so cool. Okay.
Yep.
Any last questions, babe?
Janelle says, "Thank you for this rawness."
Oh, Janelle, you're so sweet. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Can your community help guide me through special needs for my son? She was asking about how does speech therapy work in homeschool too? Yes.
So we don't provide speech therapy, but so many of us have kids with special needs in the group, and we do help each other. And we are making, after Christmas, we're going to be, when all the founding members are in and we've closed the doors, we're making separate groups. So there's going to be an entire group just for it. Within the large group, there's going to be a smaller group just for moms whose kids have special needs. Another group just for moms who are moms of only children, moms of preschoolers. So you're going to be in the big group, and then you can also join little subgroups within it, because it's really also about community and you finding your people. So the link is in my bio if you have any questions. And you can email me too. I email right away. I email back right away.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys. The price is right there. Click the link. Click the link.
Yep.
It's half off. It's and you know what? You know why I have to charge? Because I should. Because I have been in education for over 20 years, and this is a serious mentoring community. So it's half off right now. And it's the amount of time that I am pouring into this is what I am meant to do for the next half of my life. And so I am turning down pretty major opportunities to make sure that I can give this group everything. And I have a lot of expertise, a lot of experience, and I have to charge for it. So I know some people want stuff for free. I do my lives for free. I do my TikToks for free. I email you back for free. I do so much for free. But in my group, it's more serious than that, and I have to charge. So I'm so sorry. But you can come to my lives. You can come to my lives because I go live all the time. So, okay. All right. Love you guys so much. Please click the link in my bio, and I will see you next time. Okay? Oh, thank you, Deborah Hessler. You're so sweet. She's in the group too. I'm glad that you came on the live. All right. Bye, guys.